Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is ALIA NATASHA BINTI MAZLAN from BA2733B. My metric number is 2023657296. In this video, I will explain about unrealistic expectation on high salary demand from fresh graduates. Before we go further, let me explain a simple definition of who is fresh graduate. So, who is a fresh graduate? A fresh graduate is someone who has recently completed their first academic degree and has not yet gained any work experience. In order to launch their careers and obtain real work experience in the subject or profession they have chosen, recent graduates frequently look for jobs. Fresh graduates are known for their various skills and qualities, among which they have an enthusiastic personality because this type of people like to bring energy and potential to come up fresh creative ideas in teamwork, and they will also be motivated to learn about their careers. Nevertheless, from the perspective of Malaysian recent graduates who are quite demanding about wage negotiation, they also anticipate receiving a respectable wage in exchange for their academic achievement. According to Chief Statistician Datuk Seri Dr. Muhammad Uzair Mahidin, said the number of graduates in Malaysia rose to 5.1% in 2022 to 5.92 million person from 5.63 million person in 2021. With the increase in the percentage of graduates, it is indeed a challenge for employers in some companies to employ the fresh graduates to provide competitive salary demand needed among this group. Based on the average base salary for fresh graduates is currently 2,831 ringgit. Industry research shows that fresh graduates' salary have increased around 30% since the pandemic, due to lifestyle and cost of living, reported the Star. This is the data of highest paying area for new graduates based on monthly salary. It shows that salary in Malacca areas, the lowest, which is 2,420 ringgit only, and the highest we can see that 2,861 ringgit in Kota Damansara area. With high salary, can improve purchasing power. With higher pay, fresh graduates can increase their purchasing power to be greater. This benefit improve their lifestyle to be more better for living. There no need to limit something on daily necessities. For example, if graduates usually had to limit their meal a day, now they can enjoy their meal healthily. Next is long-term financial goals. Despite needing for expenses to purchasing things, fresh graduates may want to plan saving for future. As we know, the country economy had passed the pandemic, so average of them will be planning to save the money. For example, any budget for emergency or saving for their retirement, so they have backup to cover up. They will feeling more secure in finance as they can utilize their financial well-being. Third, motivation and productivity. High salary can develop a motivation on fresh graduates to enhance their own value related to work on the company chosen. As we know, there are a group of people who have enthusiastic personality towards something challenging or task given when there is something work offered to them. So the productivity can improve more as they give their best from themselves along the way for contributions benefits towards company. Due to the increasing cost of living, fresh graduates when looking for a job will ask for high salary. Their expectation and demand may be difficult for companies to match. Mostly, new graduates have a commitment to be paid. On average, they want to pay off education and car loans. According to President Datuk Dr. Syed Hussein Syed Husman, said that the average starting salary for graduates with an honor degree was about 2,700 ringgit. If they demand more, the employer may not have capacity to pay. Hence, they will not be selected for employment. Inquiry into the average salary data, it is not easy for fresh graduates to cover the necessary fees paid, but also not yet taken into account in terms of the salary deducted to be used for by necessities and wants. He continues to say the new fresh graduate should review their own property first and goals before starting the career journey. Therefore, in this video, I would like to discuss about the impact of high expectation demand salary among fresh graduates and the potential solution to this issue. There are three impacts from this issue. First impact is unemployment, second, employer challenges, and third is brain drain. So, let me explain about the first impact, which is unemployment. Due to excessive demand for salary, the unemployment rate will increase because they keep seeking for a job they expect. If they did not get the job they wanted, they rather choose to stay unemployed. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, the youth unemployment rate in April 2024 was 10.64%. Regarding to the salaries issues, graduates probably thought that there is fixed salary for fresh graduates since they are degree holders, which needs to be paid higher for educational status. This kind of mindset do not want to settle for any job available can bring to increase of high unemployment. Next impact is employer challenges. Some employers can pay the requested salary if the ability of employees with skill comparable to the job terms required. However, most graduates only have academic knowledge and it is difficult to find graduates who actually have skill comparable to the work being requested. Salary requests that are more than 3,000 ringgit and above may mean that the employer cannot afford to pay the employee's salary, and there is a possibility that the graduate will not be selected to work. As impact we can see now in Malaysia is brain drain. When the salary offered is not enough with their expectation of demand, educated and skilled graduates may feel inadequate, so they will choose to work abroad. For a fact, the main findings of this year's Malaysia 100 Leading Graduate Employers survey found that 56% of the 37,318 respondents, which is graduates, plan to find employment opportunities abroad after graduation. Says Mr. Isaac He, a managing director of GTI Media Asia. Graduates put salary and remuneration as the second most important factor when choosing an employer. We can see the courage of graduates to speak out about the importance of salary shows their concern about the rising cost of living. This will affect the country because of the loss of talent, which is a pillar of economic development. Now, we move on to potential solution. First, employee networking opportunities. Fresh graduates who in need to be employed must have a guide for their career. Start with small network with current people who have experience in job. They have to retain more knowledge about how recruitment interview process is worked, as well improving their soft skills with the senior to brand themselves on the positions they want, despite desired need for high salary. For example, getting involved in networking events by joining industry associations or clubs. Second solution is employers' initiative. Besides increasing the salaries, the employer can take initiative to provide comprehensive benefits package to them, such as providing benefit in terms of health insurance, retirement plans, and wellness program, which can enhance overall compensation, also promote the positive work culture and environment to them for the job satisfaction. This way can attract the fresh graduate to consider about their well-being in employment instead of focus on their desired high salary. The last party that can take solution on this issue is government adjustment on minimum wage. The issue of high cost living continue to haunt graduates in struggling to sustain their daily lives. If the price of the goods and services increase, the income in the country also should be improved so this group can cope with cost of living. The government should consider to regularly and adjusting the minimum wage laws to ensure they keep pace with cost of living so it can help stabilize salary expectation. The government currently announced to increase the minimum wage from 1,500 ringgit to 1,700 ringgit. In conclusion, high salary expectation from fresh graduates is now an issue which can affect the recruitment process for them. This has an impact on employers to hire them as a workforce in the company. This being the case, the low minimum wage and high cost of living prompting them to ask for more than the average base salary that a fresh graduate should get. Current good news for workforce that minimum wage in Malaysia currently announced to be increased by government and will implement next year. Despite the cost of living is still high, but hope this initiative could help especially fresh graduates for a living. Therefore, the best potential solution from any parties still should be taken to solve the issue for the well-being of this group, so the development of economy can be strengthened. I think that's all from me. Thank you.